Rebirth the Podcast.
On have emotion like crack in the 80s.
Doughboy. 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 In the booth.
Yes, I do.
Episode 15, right? This is episode 15 because last time I messed up.
It's finally 15 now. This is the Carmelo Anthony episode.
It's the big motherfucking 5 in the building. Episode 15.
Hey.
I got 5 too, but still bigger than you bitch ass niggas in the building. You know what I mean? We got Doughboy in the fucking building.
Done with the fro today. You know what I'm saying? We're going it out for a little bit.
And of course, as always, we got Boomy Trill Figure Braggadocious fucking network behind the goddamn camera.
Biggest producer.
The producer you need to get next to.
Biggest producer. The biggest.
The biggest. This is Rebirth the Podcast. This is episode 15. How does it feel? We're here for episode 15, guys.
You feel great, honestly.
How's everybody feeling?
Cozy.
Big cozy.
That might be that liquor we just drank.
Too. How are you feeling?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. You know what I mean? It is Wednesday. Well, whenever y'all listen to it, this is what day it is. But I'm doing well.
We shoot every Wednesday. And it's Wednesday. We're here together with the gang. We prayed before we started.
Always.
We took shots before we started. We're here at Sneak Houston.
Y'all see where we at? Come on now.
We back. Big back summer.
We back at Sneak Houston. If you don't know the hours, that's because you didn't watch the last episode. If you don't know where it's at, that's because you didn't watch the last episode. Shame on you.
But for those who this is your first time watching, go ahead and run down that information from them. Closed Monday, Tuesdays.
Closed Monday and Tuesdays. Open from 1 to 8 p.m. on Wednesdays. Open from 1 to 8 p.m. on Fridays, 1 to 8 p.m. on Saturday, 1 to 8 p.m. on Sunday. They have special exclusive hours. That's why it's called Sneak Houston. Sneak your ass on up here.
And they got special exclusive gear in this motherfucker.
Exclusive gear, exclusive shoes, nothing that you can find anywhere else. Everything that you can find nowhere else. They have it nowhere else.
Lord Jesus.
You dig?
Go ahead and pull up to Sneak Houston.
Pull up to Sneak Houston. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Houston for having us. Make sure that y'all get y'all motherfucking asses up here next week.
Please.
I would like to let you all know what is going on with Rebirth the Podcast. We're constantly growing.
Hey.
Yeah.
Constantly flowing. Hey.
Pow. It's a pow. We're constantly getting guests on. We constantly growing.
Hey.
I said that already. And we're constantly doing shit. That wasn't okay, fine.
It's okay. You know what I mean? Next time we're going to get your bars up. I'm going to pen something for you next week.
Period. Thank you.
We're going to get you right.
Come
but
on now.
in keeping in what I was saying, we're doing shit. So next week we have a live episode. October the 25th.
Cannot wait. Get your tickets today.
That's my birthday week, so you know we turning the fuck up.
Spooky hours is upon us.
Oh, it's up.
That October sky is looking ominous. What Drake say?
Oh, it's so good. And because the spooky hours are upon us, y'all know what the fuck is going on. The gang gonna be outside.
Oh, we gonna be outside. Don't even ask.
We always outside. I've been outside too damn much.
And we hosting shit. So what we did was we was like, everybody, I don't know about y'all, but every time I call somebody that I haven't talked to in the past 2 or 3 months and get on the phone with them, they like, when you gonna have me on the podcast?
When you gonna have me on the phone? Motherfucker ain't sent a like or nothing, I bet.
No likes, no reposts. But everybody wants to come on. Hi.
The Patreon is up.
October the 25th is your chance to get your motherfucking ass up here and get on this goddamn camera.
And the Patreon is up.
Don't tell us we didn't tell you.
I'm telling you now, if you ever wanted to come and be on Rebirth the Podcast, like y'all claim every time I call y'all, now is your time to come be on this camera. We're having a costume contest.
Running it.
We have food vendors. Mm-hmm. We got alcohol. We got water if you need it.
You did?
We got whatever you need to be hydrated.
We got cannabis if you want that.
We got it all.
We got it all. It's going to be a vibe. We'll have live music.
Hey.
It's going to be an absolute vibe. The show is going to be live. We're going to be sitting here. We're going to be podding.
Where can they find tickets?
They can find tickets at Eventbrite. I have it in the link in my bio at Rebirth the Podcast. I have it in the link in my bio at What You Wearing Riri. Sneak Houston reposted it. I mean, get at me. Get next to me if you want to be here. I'm gonna be We're gonna be promoting this out.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
gonna be in my
I'm doing guerrilla promoting at
You
this
might
point.
see some
I'm
flyers
texting
around
niggas.
H-Town with that
You
shit. You
did.
know what I mean? With a
Straight
QR code, scan the code, get your ticket.
Shout out to whoever wins the costume contest.
No, for real.
I'm eager to see who this is.
I really want to see it, bro. I ain't gonna.
I want to see it. To all the young ladies and the fellas who want to come out and win this money. I don't know how much money it is.
Ooh, money? Okay.
I don't know how much money it is.
An undisclosed amount.
Undisclosed amount. It could be $1. It could be $200.
Undisclosed amount. It's a good time though. I know that. What is it, Trill? Trill say y'all ain't getting no money. It's gonna be a prize to whoever wins.
You might get some hugs and a dap, but hey, you won, nigga.
You got a dap for sure.
And you was on the podcast.
Real
And for the
talk.
rest of your life, you can say that you won Rebirth the Podcast and you won the costume contest.
Hey,
Don't play with it.
Hey.
I can't wait to see everybody out. Just make sure y'all get the tickets. Anybody that has my personal contact information, text me, hit me up. October the 25th, we outside. Spooky hours.
5-2 B-Day week. Come on now, pull up.
Come on, big 5-2.
Pull up for the guys.
We're celebrating.
Please
and then
pull up.
Trill's birthday as well. Trill had a birthday that just passed. So, all October birthdays,
We celebrating Rebirth the Podcast.
all Libra
Spooky
birthdays, Rebirth the Podcast
Scorpios,
celebration
Libras.
is going down at Sneak Houston. Make sure that y'all come. We have reached episode 15, guys. This is, you know what, every episode that we have, I be like, dang, another episode. We did it again.
What was the first episode I pulled up on? Like 7, 6, 7,
No.
I think it was
You put up on episode 5.
5.
Episode 5.
No, it's 5.
Nah,
it's 5.
it can't be that early.
Episode
bro.
5.
Was it?
It was
5?
the episode that we talked about Lizzo. That was the episode that you put up on. I don't know, to all of the Rebirth people who started from
tell
episode
us.
1
Y'all tell
up
us.
until episode 15.
Y'all
Thank
let us
you.
know.
Appreciate
Word.
y'all.
Actually, thank you for real.
Let us know in the comments what episode 5-2 showed up on. I would love to hear what y'all have to say about that. Doughboy, what episode did you show up on?
I want
Doe?
to say 10.
Episode 10.
I want to say it was 10.
Okay, so boom, episode 10, Doe showed up and and now we here.
I showed up on episode 7 because I remember I said 5-2 because that was my name, and it
yeah,
added up to
yeah.
7. It was 7.
And
Come
I
on.
came shortly after.
Smart
You
nigga.
know?
Said, you what? It was
5-2.
episode 7 because I remember I was like, yo, this episode 7 and my name 5-2, and I walked off the camera.
Right.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
I walked off and it was still rolling, so I had to come back. But I did walk off though.
He pulled a Rick Ross.
Yo.
What we got today? Twin? There's a lot of shit going on in the world. A lot of shit going
It's
on
a lot
in
of
the
shit
news.
going on. A lot of shit going on. It's a lot of life is lifing,
Life is big lifing, boy.
to say the
You
least.
ain't lied.
A lot of ups, a lot of downs. Episode 15 is called Big Mama for a reason.
Okay.
Talk to us.
Really quickly, I don't want to get too mushy. I don't want to bring the whole vibe of the situation down, but I do want to shout out to, just really quickly, what do you call your grandmother? What do you call your granny?
Grandma.
That's it?
That's some real New York shit, bro. I ain't gonna
It
hold you.
ain't.
Grandma.
Yeah, it is grandma. You know what? I grew up. So quick story time before I'm gonna let you get your shit off.
Go ahead.
I grew up in Queens, and most of my family lived in Brooklyn. So I honestly didn't grow up around my family members that much. It would only be during like holidays and shit. I didn't get to spend that
okay.
much
I
time with my
feel it.
cousins. So I was honestly like
It
the
wasn't
outcast
like
family member.
Fiction
I was
type
a
of
deadbeat family, and me. I'm 10 years younger than my next sibling, so that alone was kind of like
shit. You grew up
I wasn't
kinda like
around
just
that
with you
much.
and your moms and your
and my
dad.
pops, my family, my immediate family. So
Yeah.
shout out
Okay.
to grandma though.
Shout out to grandma. What's your grandma's name?
Leonora. My grandmama Hispanic. I don't know if I told y'all my mom's is Hispanic. Her side of the family, they
You
from
did
Honduras.
tell us that.
Yeah,
We're still
hey.
waiting on your mom to make us something to eat.
She
we
made,
waiting on
she
them-
made
waiting
some
on
good shit
plates.
today. I had to go over and go get a
When are we
get a
coming
plate.
over, Mom? I just want to know that.
I'm gonna tell my mom to pull up to the pod.
Yeah.
Hey, we here. We
My
here with
cousin's
it.
bringing cookies for us next week, so
Oh, say less.
Chorizo.
But yeah, all my family members black like me, but they first language is Spanish. Shout out to
okay.
y'all.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Lenora. Shout out to Lenora. Doe.
Straight to it, mama. We gonna run it like
Mama.
that.
That's what you call
it.
your granny?
Yeah,
Mama.
Mama.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What is your grandma's real name though?
K.
K.
Shout out to K.
K-A-Y. A big K.
Yo,
Not the little one.
I got
She
a
from
cousin named
Jersey.
K.
Ooh,
Shout
East
out to
Coast.
Jersey.
That's crazy. Shout out to Kay. Shout out to Lenora. So I just got some news about my grandmother today. It really kind of like rubbed me the wrong way, but we're still hopeful. We're still praying because I kind of want her to pull through, but she's old enough to where I feel like she did what she had to do. So shout out to my big mama. That's what I call my grandma.
Big mama.
Shit, everybody had a big mama that was in the South. I ain't gonna hold you.
This episode is in dedication to my big mama.
Shout out to Big Mama and all the big mamas out there.
Shout out to all the grannies, to all the big mamas out there.
Baby mamas.
I love you, lady. That's my twin for real. I don't know if I could pull up the picture. I don't know if y'all be able to see it, but that's my twin for real. And whenever I get around my big mama, like she was the type of grandma that like embraced everybody for whatever they had going on, regardless to whether you were the black sheep in the family or regardless to whether you were the smart one in the family or regardless to whether you were the pretty one in the family. She loved on everybody individually in her own separate way. And that's why I love you, lady. I can just hear her now like saying, "Hey, pretty." Like when I walk up to my grandma, she'll be, "Hey, pretty." She always called me pretty.
When the last time you seen her?
I saw my grandma on her birthday. Her birthday, it was. In matter of fact, it wasn't this year. I talked to her on the phone for her birthday, and she thought we was about to come pick her up.
Big vibes.
Not you 89 and you ready to go.
She ready to be outside.
Grandmas always think you coming to pick them up.
Where you going,
Facts.
Granny? You 89. Where we gonna bring you?
Wherever the fuck she want to go.
No,
Yeah, for real. Hey, make way.
Just really quickly, one thing about me, the reason why she was asking if we was gonna come, because she know I would have came and picked her up if anybody was gonna come get her. Like, I'm about to come get her. I have pictures on my Instagram, and she's like pointing at my glass of liquor, and she's like, because she know I'll be the one to sneak her a little sip.
Shout out to Sneak Houston. Hey.
I would sneak my grandma a sip of liquor. What are you talking about?
Any day.
Any day.
out to
She
Big
know who
Mama.
to ask. I remember one day we was like smoking in front of my grandma, like, you know what I mean? We lit our blunt and stuff.
Yeah.
But she don't hit the blunt. I mean, and she was just, off to herself, sitting in her own little corner or whatever like that. But then my auntie came out there like, y'all fucking granny, y'all fucking my grandma was like, can you please go inside and mind your business? Because they ain't even bothering me.
Grandma was getting that contact from
Yeah,
the
that's all she
blood.
needed.
My
That's
grandma
all
be
she
doing-
needed.
Cheers to you, Big Mama.
Cheers.
Bessie Daniels, I love you, lady. I'm going to come
love
and
you.
see you soon. I promise you I will. I got to say goodbye.
You love your mama
I'm
love.
going to have you a little tonic water when I pull up. My grandma loved tonic water, man. Don't play with her, man. So now we're going to go into, we're going to pick it up now. Let's pick it up.
Rebirth the Podcast.
Pick it up. We're about to do this motherfucking sound off.
Rebirth the Podcast.
Sound off.
Sound the fuck off. Really quickly, do y'all think I'm aggressive? Do y'all think I'm an aggressive person? I just said that aggressively.
I don't think so,
Do
bro.
y'all think I'm an aggressive person?
Aggressive in tone or in
tone,
action?
in delivery, in tone and delivery. I'm gonna say just
I
that.
joke, and I probably said it on the pod before, joking and saying like, "Yo, damn, Riri mean, Riri aggressive." But I think you kind of just more direct. But usually, and this is a problem with society, when it comes from black women or women of color
It's
in general,
always misconstrued as aggressive.
people identify that with aggressiveness. I don't think it's aggressive.
Just because you stern doesn't mean it's aggressive. That's two different meanings.
aggressive would be like you trying to rough niggas up while you speaking to them.
Yeah.
Never. I have 4 brothers. I learned about putting my hands on men early in life. They do hit back. What do you mean?
Right.
You can't just put your hands on any person. But I feel like the same thing that you said. I am direct. Like when I talk to you and when I speak to you, I'm not finna to beat around the bush. Like how some people will beat around the bush and try and make a pedal with an actual question, trying to debate you into saying something that you really ain't even post. You know what I mean? Like just hey, look, that's not me. I'm so direct and I'm so like blunt and to the point with it because I'm not gonna play with you, but I don't feel like it should be taken as aggressive. And it seems like everywhere I go, everybody I meet, I'm at work, I'm doing things, and they're like, "Damn, why you so aggressive?" I'm like, "Dang, and I'm really trying to be in my soft girl era right now."
You effectively communicate, and a lot of people are intimidated, so that's on them.
Somebody called you aggressive recently?
Not just somebody, like a few somebody.
Oh, multiple somebody.
I've heard it a few times now, so now I'm bringing it to you guys, and I'm like, well, damn.
You know
am
what?
I?
Tell them to brush up on their communication skills.
Man up, nigga. You know what I think it is too? I just learned about something called soft skills where I don't necessarily think it's good or bad if you don't have them, but having soft skills allows you to communicate to anybody and not have them feel offended or feel any type of way. So it could be maybe you need to brush up on some soft skills, but it's
I
not
do
being
need,
aggressive.
I feel like I could brush up on a soft skill or two.
Because not everybody don't really take direct or bluntness that well. So it could come off as, she mean as hell.
And also,
Yeah.
nobody's
I can see
nobody's
that.
perfect at communication. So
I can see that. And everybody has their own way of communicating.
Facts.
So my way of communication is direct
Yeah.
I feel that.
and to the point and without the bullshit
Yeah.
No
and without the
filter.
disrespect.
But yeah, at the same time, because I'm a communication major, and
Okay.
like
We didn't know the drill.
studying communication is not about like being direct. It's not even about just being direct, and it's an array of things. It's how you look, how you speak, how you look at people. You know
Tone.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, body
It's the
language.
tone. You know what I'm saying?
Everything goes into it.
That part.
This what people don't consider. Like y'all sitting here and y'all communicating, and it's natural. Like y'all don't feel type of way, but you might get somebody that never been in this environment or experienced people of culture like y'all, and then it might come out, oh, that's really aggressive, or you just sound aggressive, but they're not
He's
knowing.
right.
But they're not knowing that's our natural language. So most of the
So
time,
you have to be able to be amicable to everybody. You have to be able to be like, be able to speak to everybody. You have to have that type of skill to where you're able to communicate effectively with everybody you approach.
You got to be able to sit back and dial down and just be specific towards certain people, because everybody don't communicate the same. You know what I'm saying? The way you talk to him might not be the same way you talk to him.
Facts. That was what I was trying to get at.
And they might take their approach differently. That's all it is.
And I think that's what effective communication is for sure. Whoever you're talking to, knowing how to deliver the message so they understand that.
Know your
motherfucker.
audience.
Okay, well, I'm still practicing, guys. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. This is Rebirth, and it's called Rebirth for a reason. But yeah, to anybody that may have been offended by the way that I speak,
Fuck you. No, you should.
no, that part, no, for real, I ain't gonna lie to
say
you.
fuck 'em.
The intentions was never to hurt your feelings. So if your feelings was hurt, fuck you. You whores aren't hiding these days. Well, these whores.
Whore. What my nigga Black Youngster said. Whore.
Lord Jesus.
These whores are not hiding the fact that they're whores these days either.
You think it was something that was trying to be hidden before back in the day?
I feel like we had a little bit more, mystery.
Discreet.
to
It was a little
little bit
discreet.
more discreet.
Discreet.
It was a lot of discretion towards it, but has anything changed since back in the day? No. But is it more public now? Yes. Definitely more public. City Girls literally named their album Rich Ass Whores.
Oh, that's what his name. I didn't know that. You
Yeah,
put
it's
me
crazy,
on.
bro.
Rich ass
We in a
horse.
new era.
Rich Ass Whores is
Wow.
crazy. The fact that
That's pretty interesting.
but I mean, if you're gonna be a whore, be a rich one. I ain't mad at that at all.
Does that make it better though?
Yes, and definitely does.
I say okay
Because
so
there's a lot of
I
bitches
got a
that done
take.
done a whole bunch for a lot less. I
definitely
need you
have a
hoes to
take.
step up the horizonisms. I don't know what to call it, but the horrifications. Y'all are stepping it up.
What's the take though?
Look,
The take is this. I have a theory.
what you got? Okay, what you got?
We don't know which one of those rich ass whores that Drake was talking about on that album, but see, I do.
Oh. Damn what I said. Damn what I said.
Okay.
I have the tea. I have
Oh,
a
wait.
theory.
You got actual sources.
I have tea
Are you
and I
breaking
have
news?
a theory.
She got
So you're not
I
breaking
do
news.
not have receipts.
Okay.
Boba tea, no
But
boba.
when I have receipts, but mind you, I tried to reach out to you. I tried to reach out to you to verify this,
Oh, so you know them personally.
Oh, so he,
and you didn't want to answer my shit. So when I drop it, don't say that I didn't try and get at you and try and verify this whole situation.
Are we about to name
mind
drop?
you, if I only have one side of the story, that's the only side of the story that I can tell. I need both sides. Get at me. One of them rich ass whores that Drake was talking about is from Houston, Texas. Shout out to you, bitch.
I'm just listening.
hey, yeah, you and me both. I
Mind you,
want to know.
I mean, you've heard the album. Y'all have heard For All the Dogs. Y'all heard everything that was said.
I've tuned in.
When I drop these receipts and when I drop this shit and when I let y'all know what the fuck is going on, again, this won't be the first time that I've said something on here that was actual factual.
I mean, you only
You're
speak
right
facts,
about that. You
honestly.
pretty spot on. Pretty spot on.
You spot on like the time of that month.
You did.
These whores aren't hiding, man. And I ain't gonna lie to you. And when I tell you, I'm gonna be like, oh, it makes sense. Duh. Them bitches don't be hiding. Them bitches ain't just sitting up there in the house and shit like that. These hoes is outside.
Big outside.
These whores is out the fuck side. I won't be one. The BET Hip Hop Awards had passed 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to talk about it last episode, but I want to loop back around because I forgot. Did anybody get to catch any of the performances, any of the things that happened at the BET Hip Hop Awards? It was basically like niggas went to Carrington's.
I was about to say that shit look broke as hell.
I did see that. I did see niggas was hyped up, getting interviewed like they was just outside of Caro's in the parking lot. Regular schmegular.
It did look broke as hell. And BET,
But
I
that
gotta do
looked
better.
like a good ass party though.
It really
at the same
did.
time,
It did look like a party.
I would have
though.
loved to been there.
Looked like a great party, but a poor representation.
I'd have been smoking my weed on the red carpet.
Facts.
Do BET let regular people in now?
It looked like
I'll be
it.
there next year.
We shit. They gon' do that.
My regular ass gonna be there next year.
Cause that's what it was looking like. It was a lot of like
Regular, degular,
I
schmegulars.
went to school at the BET.
You heard
Awards.
me? Like I think anybody can buy a ticket to the BET Hip Hop Awards at this point.
And that's the motherfucking problem.
And that mean we down bad.
That's okay because we gonna be there next year.
It probably
Again.
was on Eventbrite, just like
I don't think
just
that's
like
good.
for next week.
Just
we got
like
an
the Sneak
Eventbrite, you know,
Houston Rebirth
back
the
at Sneak
Podcast
Houston.
event. Look at how it come around.
My man,
Back to it.
plug that shit, though.
You dig?
Fuck are you talking about?
Socket.
Yeah, but the
Socket to
BET
me.
Hip Hop Awards was very mid.
Mid as hell.
When was the last time it was good?
Shit.
When it first started, because this is only like year 10 or something like that. I don't think they've been doing it a whole bunch of years, like how they've been doing the actual BET Awards.
Oh,
BET
you mean
Hip
the
Hop Awards-
BET Hip Hop Awards?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Hip Hop Awards
yeah.
come after the BET Awards. They started doing that like some years after the BET Awards started.
That's when they be doing the ciphers and shit. Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
BET Hip Hop Awards. Did I not say that?
No, you said BET Awards, but we cleared it up.
We
The
back. We
Hip
back. We right.
Hip Hop Awards. The Hip Hop Awards 2 weeks ago. Them hoes happened. Yeah. So again, it was mid. It was like Sexyy Red was out there and she was with the money stack and the things like that.
On brand though.
Very much so on
She did
brand.
her.
Nobody saw it but me then.
Yeah. So talk
Well,
about
I'll elaborate by my fucking self.
Damn.
what performances did you see?
I mean, nobody watch BET no more. BET now ain't on TV.
I don't even got
I didn't watch
cable.
BET. I
That's
didn't
like-
watch the awards neither. I watched YouTube.
Like the only thing I can say BET do a good job at is on YouTube when they drop the clips of the awards.
Yeah,
that's how I
that's
catch
true.
up because I ain't know none of that.
That's what I watched, and I caught the Jeezy performance, which was hot. It
out
was
to
really
Jeezy.
fire.
Jeezy
Jeezy had
always gonna
performed.
be.
Jeezy's been outside since he broke up with his bitch.
Hey, Snowman.
We'll be at the Jeezy concert when Jeezy and
Oh, we
Boosie
gonna be
November
there.
the 24th. We'll be there.
We gonna be
Look
there.
out for us, Jeezy.
Live
I
and
ain't gonna lie to
direct.
you. I just like to speak stuff into existence before it
Hey,
happens.
Come on now.
And then also Nelly performed Air Force Ones.
Give me 2 parts. I need. See, in New York, we call them shits uptowns.
Hey. And I still don't
They
get
call
it.
them Uptowns in New York. They call them Forces in Texas. They call them G Nikes in New Orleans, and then they call them Phazos in Chicago.
Where the fuck? I mean, I
Oh,
can't.
G
say that.
Phazos.
I
They
can't.
call them Phazos.
Yeah, G
Phazos.
Phazos. Y'all know about them G Phazos.
Well, shout out to Chirac.
Shout out to
Shout
black
out
people's
to Nelly,
dialect.
and everybody literally had to go get them some Air Force Ones after that song.
Boy,
dropped.
yeah, I definitely got me some all blacks. I was on Demon Time.
Did you go get you any after the song drop?
I had some before that.
See, they always
Rich
been up.
niggas with their mama and they daddy.
They
and shit.
always been up. Niggas in New York always had some forces, man.
When I ain't gonna front, when Nelly dropped that song, I thought it was on some like I'm paying homage to niggas in Harlem and Uptown and shit. I was like, oh
Not at
shit!
all.
Shout out to Nelly.
He had Paul Wall on the song.
Boy,
Shout out to Paul Wall.
Wasn't that the remix?
Yeah, that was the remix.
Yeah.
still
But it's
was on
fine.
there.
I mean, it's a guy credit, but hold up.
Rebirth.
We
the
got a
podcast.
listener's submission.
We do?
Yeah, from BET.
We do?
Yeah, you didn't see it. Don't worry about it, but I'll elaborate.
This nigga
How
play
y'all-
too much. Trill play too much,
no,
bro.
for real. We just it was an incoming. But anyway,
For real?
Yeah, they asking y'all how do y'all feel about Carisha Please winning the Podcasters Award again? It wasn't even the Podcast Award. It's like the media, the hip hop.
Yeah,
media
that's
award,
crazy. That's crazy.
for the second year in a row.
Second year in a row is crazy
Yeah.
because no,
She beat out Noriega and
Nori should have
Joe
won
Budden
that.
Breakfast
and,
Club.
She beat out everybody.
She
for the
beat out
second
Rebirth
year.
the Podcast as well.
I heard she only put out like 2
She didn't-
episodes this
she
year
didn't beat
too.
us out. Y'all didn't even submit to go to BET.
Yeah, we didn't lose.
We was too live. We was too
That's what I'm
live, though.
saying. We in the streets.
They told us not to
The
because it was
submission
going to be
is
fair.
coming in next. The submissions are coming in next year. You can best believe that. I'ma submit. We gonna submit. Should Carisha have won the podcaster
For the second year.
hell no.
For the second year in a row.
Hell no.
But you know, her side daddy, paid for that. I'm pretty
period?
I say it's business. This is like a revolt thing because last year she shared it with Nori. I don't know how you share an award.
Yeah, nah. Nori should have won.
I guess it's both of ours.
I don't want to
Nori
say
had-
too much
Nori
because
had
I'm
the
still
most
waiting on Diddy to
legendary.
call my motherfucking phone. I'm waiting on somebody to revolt to
I mean,
come rebirth.
Speak your piece.
Hey.
Y'all was going crazy.
Revolt and rebirth is cute if you ask me.
You did?
Y'all was going
Sounds
crazy
like
on
we
Bobby.
supposed to be over there. Anyway,
So we giving Carissa a pass?
I am saying
Who?
that somebody else should win at this point.
Who's giving a pass? I'm not giving nothing.
I'm saying that somebody else should win at this point, and
Shout out to Nori.
I
that's
think
what I'm
they-
saying.
I think they
Right?
need to
anybody
do
else
a-
like shit. Joe, come on now.
I think they need to do real podcast research and like have like a real roster of podcasts.
That part.
Not-
Facts.
That part.
Breakfast Club is not a podcast, but that shit nominated for podcast awards every year. So I don't know
That's
how they do
crazy.
it, but hey.
I mean, a lot of people is like podcasts because they like in the podcast algorithm. So I guess they consider them as podcasts, but we need some real criteria around here because
No, for real. We need a clear cut. What is a
getting
podcast
scary.
and what is not?
It's getting real messy around here.
What is it and what is not? Because we got motherfuckers that's just doing anything and calling it a podcast. You got good ideas. Boom, let me set my camera up and call it a podcast. No, you're doing a DIY channel. You're trying to show us. You mean like now you calling it a podcast because you're showing us how to sew.
Cut it out.
It's a lot of that going on though.
Stop it.
Cut it
I
out.
don't even know if y'all just seen what y'all did. You said showing us how to sew, and he said cut it out. Y'all niggas is in sync like a motherfucker right now.
We up.
Hey.
You losing your twin power? Oh
Hey,
shit.
I might be motherfucking not activated.
Look, you didn't get the slap.
Nigga said, give me some of that liquor.
My niggas on IR right now.
So boom. Nelly performed Air Force Ones. Back to BT and the Hip Hop Awards and all of the things. Story time?
Let's go.
Story time.
Run it.
Rebirth
Story
the
time.
podcast.
You might need a story time ad lib.
have
Story
more
time.
time
On
in the
effect.
80s.
Yes,
The story time.
we need that on the board. I'm laughing to myself because now that I thought about it, maybe I shouldn't say that I did this standing inside of a sneaker store. I thought about it just now though. Like when I sent it to y'all, that shit never crossed my mind. And these niggas is fucked up because they ain't say, well, do you think you should say that? And we're about to shoot this podcast and you can do it.
Speak your truth.
What you did, Riri?
Speak your truth.
When Nelly Air Force Ones came out, my mama, I love you,
Love you, mama.
but you down bad. The $90, you couldn't swing the $90 for the one pair of shoes that everybody in the world had.
Damn.
Everybody in the United States of America.
Damn.
And they probably wasn't even $90 back then. They was probably $85.
I got mine for a
75.
cool 80.
Yeah, because they like 112, ain't they now?
That shit's too damn much
they
now.
went up.
Mom,
Unreasonable.
holla at me. So this me. Air Force Ones. Everybody in school is stomping in their Air Force Ones but me.
Big steppers.
You wanted your 2 pairs?
I wanted my 2 pairs.
Nobody gave them to
Couldn't
you.
even get one
Nobody, I
pair.
couldn't get one pair. Couldn't get one pair, so I was like, fuck it. I went to school one day, and we shared lockers at school. So this girl, stupid bitch, she put her black and pink patent leather Air Force Ones inside the locker.
Damn. Rookie mistake.
Riri walked past that locker and that shit said,
That was my locker. We shared the locker. It was me and the bitch locker. It was our shit.
Rookie mistake.
But we ain't have no lock on our shit. We ain't have no padlock because neither one of us could remember the fucking code for the shit. She was like, bitch, just take the fucking padlock off. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Anybody could have stolen them, is what I was thinking when I opened the locker and I saw him up there. I'm like, oh, this bitch tripping.
You know what you saw? Space and opportunity.
It was like, I've been praying to God for a pair of shoes and then here they are. Ah. So what I did was I took them and put them in my backpack. This me.
Stuffing.
I went to class. This was 7th period. I went to 7th period. I'm like, I got 2 more periods, boy. I'm gone.
but you got to come back the next day, though. Like,
I wouldn't. Why would I wear the shoes to school?
okay,
Hey,
respect.
those are weekend joints.
Them hoes
was
fresh
weekend
anyway. We
joints,
want Chris
man.
them bitches anyway.
Weekend joints.
So yeah. So boom. I'm in 7th period. I'm anxious than a motherfucker. Like I'm shaking and shit
Itching.
like that. Like I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, man? Am I gonna get away with this? Am I not? You know what I'm saying? Then boom. the motherfucking principal come to the school, to the door with the bitch who I share the locker with. Cause she's like, oh, it gotta be her that took my shit, cause we the only ones that share lockers. I'm like, man, I don't got your fucking shoes, dog. What you tripping, bro? You're tripping. So I made it. 8th period, I got home. The weekend came. We had a fucking church lock-in.
Oh,
Here we
man.
go.
Hey.
Here we go, bro.
Everything, it just comes right back. It comes right
Before
back.
you finish the story, was there any prayer at this church lock-in?
Yes, we prayed
At
and
the very
sung and
beginning.
everything.
The very beginning.
It starts in the daytime. It ends. You sleep there and you go to, like, when the people, like, you. It's a whole, you literally have to go to one. I can't keep explaining.
I think I aged out of the church lock-in at this point.
we gonna arrange it. We gonna arrange
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna have a Rebirth the Podcast church
I feel like we
lock-in
can run it back.
Yeah, we
Sure.
gonna run it back.
for the
The
30
theme is called Church Lock-In. We ain't got to go to no church, though.
Hey.
Praise God.
You dig?
Okay.
Jesus. So you're at the church lock-in,
So
patent leathers.
No, this the thing. Like the weekend came, so the church lock-in was coming up. I'm like, I'm wearing these shits to the church lock-in, G, if I don't do nothing else.
Bet.
So boom, they was pink and black. I got me some pink velour pants.
Ooh.
You heard me? Little black crop top, nothing spectacular, but the shoes were the star of the show. You understand what I'm saying? And so I'm at the church lock-in. They play, give me 2 pair. They like, Riri.
She was up.
They Riri. I'm what?
This was your moment. This was her time, y'all.
What? What are y'all talking about right now? I'm stomping.
You heard
Not
that
playing.
song and you like, they playing that for me.
Yo,
nigga.
niggas was I was in the back of the auditorium. Niggas was, Riri, you got the patent leather joints on. I'm like, I do.
So dude.
Did anybody else have that pair?
Nope. I
Oh,
don't
so-
know where
so
this
you
bitch
was
got it
just-
from. Shout out to Whitney. I still remember your name. We still follow each other on Instagram. We're cool to this day. We joke about it to this day.
Oh, okay. I was
That's
gonna
my
say,
dog. There's no
Shout out
bad
to
blood
Whitney.
between
Hey.
us.
Okay.
Shout
We
out to
actually
Whitney.
got into a fight. She was like, bitch, we gonna have to squab it out behind this shit. We fought in the gym class. After that, we was cool.
Okay,
That's my bitch to
I was
this
gonna
day.
say, I hate for Whitney to find out right now.
Nah, Whitney, bitch,
Yeah,
she
did
knew
you give
this.
him back?
I had to, but okay, let's
Not
keep
I
going.
had to.
Boom.
Wait, hold on. Who
Monday comes. I gotta go back to school, right? I walk into school with my raggedy ass, whatever the fucks I had on at that point. Maybe some LA gears or whatever the fuck my mama had them bought for me, whatever she
They
could
had them
afford.
2 for 89.
Whatever they had at Wieners.
Pause.
Whatever the fuck they had at Oh, you don't know. He don't know about Wieners.
Hey, but still.
He don't know about the store Wieners.
I don't need to know
You're not
about
from
Wieners,
Houston.
right?
Man, we had a store called Wieners in Houston. Fuck him. He
That's
doesn't
what
know.
they sold there, nigga.
Like they held,
everything.
like
I ain't gonna
they
lie.
sold
Damn
like
near
the.
everything.
It was like a J.C. Penney.
Okay.
Okay,
They
then
put J.C. Penney
Wieners,
to
yeah,
shame.
J.C. Then Wieners,
Stop saying the name. We get it.
whatever she bought from there,
From the pause store.
from the pawn store.
Hey, there we go.
So boom, I'm back at school on Monday, right? So I'm in first period. You heard me? I'm thinking that I'm good. I'm Gucci. Man, the principal come to my class.
Back again.
Come
back.
on, Miss Murray.
It was you.
Miss Murray. Come on up here. Come on now. So I get to the principal's office, right? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? They bring me to a special room, not the principal's office. They bring me to the room
Interrogation
behind the room, but room.
You didn't even know that shit existed.
You know you fucked up, right?
I look and that's all I see is they got my shit queued up on the security cameras that you just stuffed this
Damn.
bitch shit in your bag.
Not Riri stealing on
They
camera.
press play. I
They
said,
didn't have 4K. They had her in 1080.
Hey, no, back then it was 720.
Seven-
Nah, they brought you in the room like this. So you want to tell the truth or you want to continue lying? you want to tell the truth or continue lying?
long story short,
run.
they had me on camera putting the bitch shoes in my fucking bag.
How
Did I
clear-
had to bring the shoes
How
back?
clear was
Did
the footage? How clear was the
Did I?
footage?
I was say you couldn't
I
get
did.
out of it.
The fuck? It was me. Who else was there? It was nobody but me
It
in the
was
hallway.
me. It was me, Lord.
I walked off. I didn't even know they had cameras in fucking school.
You did it. Oh well.
What the fuck?
Yeah, at least you ain't do it in broad day with everybody around.
I didn't
and
even know
shit.
they had cameras at school until that day.
Damn.
I found out that I was that day years old. And they was like, boom, they pressed play, and I was like, oh fuck. Well, I had to bring the bitch shoes back. Y'all already hear we got into a fight in gym class after that.
Did you bring him back in the same condition?
I only wore them for one fucking
She only
weekend,
had-
one day
she
at the church
stepped out
lock
for
scene.
one-
I'm gonna say them church lock-in sounds like it goes down. So who knows what
Okay,
could
you
happen
know,
to
it
them
don't-
shit?
it don't go
You
down
can
like
take
that.
the shoes off to go
Yeah.
to sleep, nigga. Like you're not all through the church with the shoes on and things,
It's
but when
not
you
going
show
down
up,
like
you
that.
show up in your outfit and
Show
things.
up fresh.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
And then
take
you
'em
put your
off.
slippers on or whatever pajamas you.
I'm just
brought to
inquiring, man. The church lock-in sound different.
The church lock in is live, but the shoes were brought back to her, and then that's story time.
Shout out to Whitney, man.
That's how much that Air Force. Shout out to Nelly, nigga. That's how much Air Force Ones moved my motherfucking soul.
It drew her to stealing. Shout out to Nelly, bro. I got a story time. I was supposed to tell this last week.
Go
I
ahead.
have emotional like
This shit is kind of crazy and sad altogether, but
Story time.
story time.
Story time.
This is a lesson to anybody out there to just do your due diligence with whoever you talking to, whoever you messing around with.
Oh, man.
Because shit gets real out here. Vet go through a severe and
They go out by themselves.
Sound like y'all need to go take some shots.
I'm
Y'all
never
really
there.
stressed.
vet everybody that you try to talk. Nah, this ain't got nothing to me. So it's this young lady that I was talking to, friendship shit. And she tells me, and she wants to stay anonymous, so I ain't gonna say her name. Shout out to you, but she gave me permission and consent to tell her story.
jeez.
I'm gonna pour a little bit in.
Yeah, I might need some of that.
Come
So
on, man, I got you. You can take the first
she
one. I'll
moved
take a
because
second.
my story. I be telling people when they ask me how I moved to Houston, I tell them I moved here for love. It didn't work out. Appreciate you.
Okay. See,
So she started sharing.
With your palate. Pause.
She started telling me about a situation, how she ended up in Houston. She's
Okay.
like, "Oh, you ended up for that? I got something that'll top that." And I'm like, "Okay."
not the top that.
I
Like
said,
a
"Okay."
cherry.
Yeah, like she had whipped cream on that motherfucker.
Sign number one.
Sheesh.
She's like, "Yeah, so
Sign one. This bitch is toxic. She said, "Let me beat your toxic story with another toxic story."
You might change your tune once you hear the rest of this story." So she moved here for a young man that she was dating. They moved in together. I believe she said they moved in February, and they were living together. Playing house and shit. Shit, one day it gets real. I think it's about May now, so it was a few months later. She says they in the crib chilling. They watching Netflix and shit. They Netflix and chilling. And then she said all of a sudden she just starts bleeding uncontrollably. Bleeding like a motherfucker. Bleeding.
From where?
I'm going to continue the story. I'm going to continue. She starts bleeding like a motherfucker.
What's up, gang? Cheers, nigga. We got everybody watching the podcast, man. They fuck with Rebirth, man. I love that.
This is the pre-live
That's
show.
crazy.
To
They
the
can't
live
even
show.
hear. They can just see.
They just see
They
the
feel the vibe.
vibes.
They see these vibes.
And they say that liquor. They like, oh, shit, what they doing in there?
Yo, we fuck with that shit.
Back to the story time. So she starts bleeding uncontrollably.
Okay.
They go to the ER room. You know what I mean? They rush to the ER. Boop, boop, boop. Rush to the ER. Turns out she's actively having a miscarriage. Sets up in the room. Goes up into the room. She's getting prepared to go into the room. Mind you, she's been on birth control.
Okay.
She's been on birth control this whole time. So actively having a miscarriage. Gets set up. Take her up to her room. Dude leaves. My man left. She didn't even know he left until she got to her room and the nigga just wasn't there. He showed up with her. And then when she got to the room, nigga was gone. So she said she's there for 3 days. You know what I mean? She's going through the process of having to deal with this.
Me off.
Having to deal with this, having to go through this alone. And she's living with dude, mind you, at this time. So she says 3 days comes by. She gets discharged. She got nowhere else to go. She's living here by herself with just him. She got to go back to the crib where she came from. Go back to the crib. And the nigga tells her, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was scared. I got scared and I didn't know what to do. So I left and didn't communicate with you for all of these 3 days."
That's crazy.
So she's like, "My nigga, what the fuck?" And mind you, I left this part out.
It's the part in time where I go to.
I left this major part of the story out. This is a major key. They were engaged.
Oh,
Lord Jesus.
They were in fucking engaged.
oh Lord. Oh Lord.
She goes back and like, "Nigga, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here?" "I'm sorry." Bunch of sorries and boo-hoos and I'm scared. And she was like, "All right."
But no, where was you at for 3 days? Did we get an explanation to where he was at?
First
he
of
was
all,
just at
hey,
home.
first
Nigga was home playing PlayStation.
Just going to sleep and waking up.
Hey, stop real quick.
Okay.
What color are these people?
Black.
Ah, hell no.
Hey, that's a hey.
They some niggas.
Sound off.
Retract that whole story.
Fucking, and she gives the ring back. And this is the part where it gets even crazier. They stop communicating and then they start talking again. They start communicating again.
That's how I feel.
You big dummy.
And I'm like, but she said it didn't work out because it was just off from then. I'm like, yo, it was off. Wasn't it off
What
when he
you
left
mean?
your ass? So long story short, the moral of this story is y'all be safe out there and make sure whatever you get into with whoever, just make sure you know their true intentions and who they are in their soul. Learn their mama name. Know if they love their mama, if they love their pops.
Don't I say that all the time? Like,
Cause that shit made me almost have to call Shorty like, yo, we ain't never met before. We just been talking on the internet. I want to give you a hug, ma. Pull up. Like, where are you? You need some love right now. So shout out to you. So like, that was fucked up. I said, damn, niggas is out here dirty.
That's crazy.
Yo.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That was a month
come on,
appropriate.
Doe doesn't know.
My bad. I missed it. You know,
Doe about to say some foul shit.
it was a month appropriate story because it definitely was spooky. You know, and we just gonna leave it at that.
Fuck.
That was fucked up. I said,
that
damn,
shit was crazy.
Shorty.
What else is spooky is that Sexyy Red is pregnant.
Ooh. Shout out to her. I mean, I hope she get everything she deserves.
You like my voice, shit turn you on, red, weave and match my thumb. Shout out to Sexyy Red.
We
How
know
you
who the
feel?
baby daddy is.
Over.
We
Make
figured
that
it out.
coochie breathe.
Who the baby daddy?
The baby daddy is the guy that been recording her.
Listen, if one baby daddy is in jail and the other baby daddy's in jail and she's pregnant, that means 1 + 1 = 3.
Don't y'all get conjugal
Conjugal visits.
Don't you get visits in like a private room or something?
Hell
I think you got to be married,
I don't
don't
think
you?
That's
everywhere.
only in the penitentiary.
Oh yeah, that ain't no county
you
jail.
get the hospital
And you
bed
have-
and stuff.
You have to be
Yeah.
married.
Some power that sold me
We
a
watched
lie.
live. He's
Or you
he's
gotta
talking
pay boss.
life.
You gotta
He's
pay
talking about
boss.
when we was talking about. Well, you talking about when we was watching Life.
You gotta pay
on
boss,
movie
man.
night.
No, I
Y'all
forgot
niggas
about-
gotta pull up the fucking movie
Pull
night
up
on
to movie
Discord,
night.
dog.
That shit be
Please.
live. We be in that bitch clowning.
Wildin'.
Pull
We
up.
watched Life. What? Come on, name the movies that we watched. Life. We watched.
We watched that scary movie, Barbarian.
We watched Barbarian. We watched.
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full was one of the best ones.
We watched Juice.
Come on now.
What is on schedule for next week's movie time?
Did y'all
movie
record
night?
the last
Hopefully
one?
we
White
can get
Chicks.
the.
I think I
hopefully we get
did.
the
I don't think I
Wood and
ever
White
ended
Chicks.
Craig
The
though.
Wood
That
and
nigga
White
still
Chicks.
recording. We watching White Chicks next?
White Chicks.
White Chicks. Yeah.
We be recording these shits too. We gonna have to put this out for Patreon
Yo,
content.
it's lit. It's
Patreon
lit
only.
in movie night.
Shout out for the Patreon. That's how you get that movie night
Shout out to
subscription.
Martin Lawrence and goddamn Eddie Murphy in Life, bro. That is my favorite movie. You niggas is hilarious.
That movie should not be that funny.
I swear
Claude.
to God.
Claude.
Like that, bruh. The fact that 2 niggas in jail and this shit is hilarious is crazy.
Got my toe stuck in that bottle.
God
What we
damn
got
it, Ray.
next, twin? So we talking about Sexyy Red.
Sexyy
She
Red is
pregnant.
She's pregnant for Jesus.
She,
It's the Immaculate Conception for me.
not her being married out here.
No, we got to commend her though, because she's still doing shows, twerking and everything.
She had a show yesterday in Jersey, I think.
I'm not mad at her at all.
Getting that
You gotta
money.
get it. You got to get it how you live.
Not really.
Yeah, because she gonna be with
I
down for
guess
9
that spit
months.
start worked. Whatever. It worked. She out here pregnant now.
Do you think Sexyy
Y'all
Red?
keep talking about that pussy, but that pussy worked.
Yeah.
If you work it
Yeah,
right,
they was
you
too
gotta
mean to
work the
that girl.
pussy
Just
right,
give me that pussy,
and that pussy
baby.
gonna work.
They was too mean to that
And
girl.
if the pussy ain't work it, you ain't work it right.
You did.
Hey,
All right. We have music submissions.
Okay.
We have a music submission.
about to say, nigga,
Is
the
it
camera.
good?
We Gucci.
We're good to play the music submission. Shout out to all of y'all that are submitting
my
y'all
bad, my
music.
bad, y'all.
Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, y'all doing a great job. We appreciate y'all.
Can we get a beep, beep,
We
beep, beep?
definitely appreciate y'all and keep submitting. Tell them how to submit before we play the record.
Before we play the record, I'm going to tell you how to submit. Y'all need to make sure that y'all DM Rebirth the Podcast. Some of y'all are DMing me. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
So they been sliding your DMs,
About their music submissions.
trying to have conversation,
And let me tell y'all something.
conceptions.
No, they're sliding in my DMs about their music submissions.
So you famous?
Are they taking it further?
You bigger than Rebirth the Podcast?
She might be bigger than Rebirth the Podcast.
They don't
You
give
bigger
me a
than
break,
5'2"?
y'all. I be trying to get a break.
You bigger than
biggest.
Doughboy?
I get some break.
Are you bigger than the program?
So it's Rebirth the Podcast, DM Rebirth the Podcast, and you will get the instructions on what it takes to officially submit your music. And then we're going to play it here. We're going to talk about it, critique it, and then everybody that listens to the show will hear it as well.
A lot of y'all are DMing me like I have something to do with it. I don't. DM Rebirth the Podcast.
And then the proper channels will tell you what to do.
Thank you.
Who we got today?
We have Drip Diamante.
Yeah.
Big Drip.
Drip Diamante, he has a body of work that is on on Apple Music as
What's
well.
the name of the project?
The name of the project is Love Me or Love Me Not.
Okay.
Hey, my
And-
vibe. I'm fucking with it.
I fuck with it as well. I like that as well. Love Me or Love Me Not.
Okay.
You got two options. What's the name of the record we
You
playing
got
today?
1, 2. And if you choose the second one, this is for you.
It's Fuck You.
So the record that we're gonna play today is called Hustle Over Love.
Okay.
By Drip Diamante. Make sure that y'all follow him on Instagram. Make sure that y'all click the link in his bio. Make sure that y'all check out his music. I love how y'all sat back to listen to this shit.
Gotta get into the mode. Come on now.
Oh, I'm playing it.
I don't think you plugged all the way in, twin.
You're not plugged in.
Pause
How
it.
else do I
Pause
plug
it.
in?
Pause it. Just pause it for now. He gonna figure it out.
Plug it in.
No, you had to wait for that to change to the headphones. It's good now. Put it back from the back. Pause.
All right, I want to
Rebirth
take
the
shots.
Podcast.
I have most like crack in the 80s.
Wasn't ready for the kid. I put baby in the Z's. I was
Rebirth
happy with
the
wrist. She was
Podcast.
ready from the kid. She looked better with the zip. I could check her lips, put her peckers to a lick. If you wanna get a grip, baby, here's a
I have
tip.
most like
You
crack
could
in
work
the
your
80s.
hips, but your head'll make you rich. I will never quit. Put the pressure to the gym. You could get a lesson in obsession. Stay down, you can get a blessing. Revolve a whole 6 rounds.
Not a lesson in obsession. Come on now. I fuck with that line. You can get a lesson in obsession.
I fuck with Drip Diamante.
I'm listening to this in the morning. Like,
No
you
cap.
waking up. Like, that's a wake up.
Ain't it
call.
a vibe? Like, okay.
That's like you taking your shirt off from last night,
Yep.
getting in the shower and putting on some fresh shit and bumping that shit.
Yeah.
That beat,
Getting
I ain't gonna front. The
started.
beat is fire. Shout out to the producer who made that.
I said it last week. The level of submissions is
They coming correct. I ain't gonna front. They
They
all
top
coming
tier.
correct.
Top tier.
That's another thing. Don't be sending us, and I hate to get on my music snob shit about this submission shit, but don't send us no unmixed, unmastered.
if it's on Apple Music, that's really cute. Because now I know that not only are you serious about what you're trying to do, you're serious about it before you talk to me.
That
You were
part.
serious about it before you came to me. You didn't look to me and say, hey, I'm a blow because I'll be on Rebirth. No, mind you, you might. And that's what we're hoping for and that's what we want. But be serious about your craft before you contact me.
Facts.
Period.
That's all I'm asking. Don't hit me because you just dropped some shit on the MP3.
Yeah, don't send us no non-CDQ. Remember CDQs when you used to get shit off blog sites?
I feel like
Nigga, if it was no CDQ, I don't want to hear that shit.
The worst.
I feel like
Sound like the ocean in the background.
the same way that Drake should have told Adonis to keep working, I feel like I have the right to tell you guys to keep working.
What's that supposed to mean? You ain't
That's a
fuck with
kid.
Adonis verse? Don't talk to my man like that.
Why do we have to listen to it? Drake
I
coulda
like
left
it
that
when
in
you
his-
like it. My man. You got a video for that hoe and everything. Shout out to you, Adonis. That shit harder than some niggas.
I know his video was like the extended version. He had an extra couple verses. I was like, hold up.
Yeah, I ain't know it was that long. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hell yeah. So what you got to say
You can
about
buy
Adonis?
whatever you want. I don't care what you want.
It was kind of pausey. I ain't gonna front though.
You
Wait,
can
what-
get it
what you mean?
whenever.
What you mean?
He said, I like what I like.
What you mean?
I just pausey. You know what I mean?
Bro, did you hear the quotables? My man. I like what he like.
We talking about a boy.
Yeah, he a child.
We're talking about a child.
A child.
When I said pausey, I meant like I paused it a couple times and had to rerun the lines because them shits was so good. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Did you hear the quotables?
What was the
He
quote?
fits to make me throw him off this couch.
I know.
He fits to make me throw him off this couch.
Hey, now he's wild.
He finna get
He's
hit.
wild.
I had to
I
run
try
the
not to
line.
be aggressive, but when people do too much,
Tell me-
I will get a bit aggressive.
Hey, now when he said the part about the iPad, I felt that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Tell me that's not one of the hardest beats. I know Adonis picked that beat. That beat fire. Drake should have rapped on that beat, honestly.
All right, stop. let's dial
Now,
it down.
At this
Dial
point,
it down.
I'm just saying.
I mean, everybody's
There's a reason why Drake didn't go after him.
entitled to their
It's
opinion.
the reason why Drake didn't put a verse on that shit. He was shook.
You know Drake in Houston, right? He'll come pay us a visit.
Shout out to you,
Pull up,
Drake.
nigga.
What up? We
He
need
know
you on the
who we
pod.
at.
Pull up.
He know who we at. He know this location.
Drake be watching this shit. I already know.
He does.
Shout
Drake
out to you,
watches.
Drizzy.
Oh, yeah, him and Selena.
Not that I'm saying that there's anything.
You heard
wrong
what he
with your-
said?
Shout out to Selena. Selena been watching. Girl, DM him back.
I ain't now. She ain't got to. She got the
Selena.
clips going crazy. That shit at like 35,000 right now.
Selena.
And keep running it up.
Keep running it up. Shout out to Selena. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Adonis as well. I ain't gonna lie. Turn your kids up. If you don't do anything
Hey,
else,
nah,
turn your kids up.
please.
for whatever reason. If
They
he
deserve
want to
it.
be a rapper, let him be a rapper, and don't talk to my mans like that.
Did you see the skit before the 8 a.m. in Charlotte when Adonis was talking about the drawing?
About the Daddy Goat.
He's like, yo, so how much did you get for that? Oh, please. Nigga said money is not even a thing to
He
me,
doesn't even
bro.
want to talk money.
Come on now.
Don't talk to my mans like that. Yeah, so yeah, all of that.
What we got?
So do you feel like just because Drake has money, his son is automatically considered a rapper?
No.
I mean, not technically.
Do we feel like because it's Drake, we can automatically say, oh, Adonis is going to be a rapper?
I mean, it's possible. He could live a second life through Adonis. It's possible.
True.
I don't like how we just automatically giving him a pass because his daddy is Drake.
I mean, we did that with most fucking famous celebrity
Y'all
kids.
did that.
Which ones?
P. Diddy's son?
Jaden, P. Diddy's son.
P. Diddy's son. Actually
I don't want to
though.
say
I ain't
this.
gonna hold you.
I don't want to
Still,
say
neither
this.
of the two that they have mentioned have lived up to.
I don't want to say this.
But
Okay.
that's anybody, though. Think about it.
And I have kids, so I want, mind you, keep the same energy when I'm fucking famous and my fucking kids come up talking about they finna do this and that. Don't
What
fucking
about
question it.
what about
think about
Azul Ivy?
Who the hell is that?
Okay, all right.
That's blue in Spanish.
Oh, you talking about Jay-Z
Man,
daughter?
that went over his head.
Little J Beyonce?
Boom, boom, boom.
Look,
Shake my hand, nigga.
Bazay? What's her
We
name?
love blue.
Her new name Bazay. Bazay Johnson. Bazay was on stage getting it, baby.
But
She doing her thing out there. But we like it because it's their kid.
is it?
Come on now, the list
like
could go
it.
on.
Okay,
She might be the only like great one.
You right, because she wasn't really doing.
She got better as the
She
shows
did.
came on.
And this is her first tour, so I'm sure next tour, it's gonna always get better. I guess they got fine, Adonis.
Hold on, so-
And she in front of thousands of people.
Now, hold up, real quick. Beyonce daughter is she a choreographer now? That's what she do?
She
No,
doing, she
she's
doing
a
what
dancer.
she doing
She's
whatever
a
her
dancer.
mama doing.
She's getting paid to be a dancer on Beyonce's tour.
Because they give her like different titles. She was a director at one point, and now she's a dancer.
She got all the
That's
credits.
their business.
She was on Beyonce
I'm
album.
gonna just stay in a child's place because it ain't my place. So
I can't wait till I get some money though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So do y'all think that money changes a person?
No,
Like,
they give you resources.
a person. Does it?
A
Do you think it
person.
changes the person?
No, it heightens who you really are.
depends on the person who it is.
Like you talking shit now, you can talk bigger shit now.
I've always sided with the opinion of it makes you more of who you are. I don't know. If somebody wants to cut me a check, cut this podcast a check, we can find out for you and real report on it.
Now, cut the check. I'm gonna show you how I'm turn to a super villain. Oh,
Let's find out in real time.
you know,
Let's find out in real time. Does money change a person?
Oh, you late? Fired.
If
Oh, you
anybody
thought
would
you
like
was-
to put this social experiment to the
This nigga-
test,
this
we
nigga
are
going-
open and our bank
you thought you
accounts
was
as
the whole
well.
son. Fired.
He gonna turn into Trill Button. He gonna
Yeah, you see how
put
I
the
was-
he gonna
I
put
was
the
first
episode
one
behind the
fired
paywall.
Real quick.
Hey,
They got rid of me quick.
Hey, next episode, watch her doing a podcast by himself because they was late.
Like, he gonna put this shit on Patreon only and not tell us until we find out in real time.
Whole time he got $1 million.
Oh man.
It's fine.
I don't know though. I honestly don't know about that. How I feel about if money makes you a different person. Because I can't say I will be the same nigga if I got some. Tomorrow, if I got $1 million, I won't be the same person because I'm not going back to work. I'm gonna start moving a little bit more tact. So
It changes your situation, but it doesn't change you.
yeah, there you go. And that I've been preaching that shit a lot recently. Like, yo, I'm the same nigga because my circumstances change doesn't mean I've changed.
So I feel like, though.
It's not gonna change me. At the end of the day, if a nigga gonna eat ramen, a nigga gonna eat ramen.
fact.
Not
We just gonna have a little boiled egg in there next time. Little steak.
Hey, don't do that.
Little
though.
ramen and steak.
I'm gonna eat ramen. You gonna eat
Ramen
ramen?
is fire.
All right,
No,
I
you
might
gonna eat ramen with the vegetables and the meat in it. You eating dry ramen
It's
With
right
that
now.
motherfucking spread
You-
from
you
goddamn
know what I'm
Third
saying?
Ward. You know what I mean? What are you
You know
talking
what I'm
about?
saying?
Right
Don't
now? I
play
go give
with
me a
me.
spread quick.
It's gonna be deluxe.
Love a spread.
I didn't know ramen was like a delicacy until
Whoa.
like I meant like when you go to a restaurant and get ramen. I thought it was just a shit. When people say they going out for ramen, I'm like, damn nigga, y'all ain't got no food at the crib. Like, why you going out to eat this shit?
It's a little different.
But
It's
it
a
is
little
different. It's a lot of different,
No,
bro.
you get real ramen. It got vegetables in
Facts.
it.
Me
It
and
got
Trill
meat.
went.
the broth
and-
is
homo.
the
Yeah,
broth
me and
is
Trill
They call it
went, and
yaki
it was
meat
it was
in,
on point.
New Orleans.
the broth
They
is
call
probably the best part to me. That
Facts.
shit give it the flavor. It's salty to the motherfucker though.
yaki. So good.
I think it depends on which one you got, but yeah.
Facts.
We can eat noodles every day because they got a different type of ramen or noodle or pho or
Bring 'em
pho
on.
or whatever it got coming on.
No,
we
no,
got that shit.
I learned the difference. Pho? Is it pho? I mean,
It's pho.
Yeah, pho. Either one. Well, I got my mind messed up, but either way, one of them got a thicker noodle than the other one.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So like you go down the streets like Junior.
That's lo mein. Lo mein is the
lo
thick
mein?
noodle, and pho is the skinny noodle.
Okay,
Pause.
I know one of them different because I had the thick noodle one time. I said,
Please
can't do
pause.
it.
Yeah,
This
Pause.
nigga knows when the
I let them go.
We're
I
gonna
let
him
everybody go.
officially
But
be
we
the
not
pause
gay though.
nigga.
It don't matter.
Whoa,
That's
who's
wild.
anything about gay? We just pausing you to make
ain't
sure.
still
But ain't
pausing.
you happy?
It's no.
What you
it's,
talking about?
No, it's
I
just a
can't
pause.
be gay.
You will not.
What you mean?
if you wanna
But
be,
I'm,
bro.
but I'm happy today.
We love
So I can't be
every
gay 'cause I'm happy.
community and
Pause.
Y'all straight supporters of the LGBT club.
I love all them
Shout out to the
niggas.
LGBTQ plus community.
Look, you know the alphabets. Go ahead, say
Hey,
it.
yeah,
We love
we
them.
we know our fan base. Hey, shout out to them.
we're all
Everybody's
So-
welcome.
For
we're all
real.
inclusive. We're all inclusive.
Y'all went to a party one time.
We don't.
What
We
party
don't.
was it?
Nobody's lift out.
I ain't gonna front. The gay clubs and the gay parties be popping.
And the liquor be cheap. Hey,
I was literally just
Hold
telling
me
my
up.
homegirl today about my first really good gay friend named Fernando, and that nigga was rich than a bitch.
Fernando.
He kept like, you know what I mean? Like as a young child and you go around Fernando's rich ass, he like, oh, you want to smoke? I'm like, yes, nigga.
Yes, nigga.
Let's talk about that. Then anybody? I know you said Fernando was rich. Anybody else had rich friends before?
I always had rich friends. That's crazy though.
I had a rich friend. I didn't know she was rich. Even after going to we would go to her crib for parties. So like I said, I grew up in New York. We didn't really have colleges with campuses and all that type shit. So my experience on college life was house parties and shit, or going upstate to my homie college and staying there. But even going to my homegirl crib, I didn't realize she was rich. Appreciate you. It wasn't until last year, actually, when she got married and I went to her wedding, I was like, oh,
This bitch rich.
you rich.
I've been
Bitch
missing
got a
out.
little change on her, huh?
Bro, her shit, shout out to Norma.
Whoa.
Did you just burp on the mic?
Shit's live, nigga. Fuck it.
I didn't realize she was rich until we went to the wedding, and the reception was insane. That shit was like in the Hamptons.
Ooh.
She had like a beachside fucking.
You hear about that shit like on the movies, like
You know,
niggas
for
went to the
real.
Hamptons and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
That's live.
That
Shout
shit
out to
was
Norma
nice.
rich ass.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Shout out
We
to
fuck
Norma.
with her. Speaking of being fucking rich and having fucking money, did Norma change?
Hell
Do
no.
you think that she changed since when you thought that she was broken to the point where when you realized she was rich? Was it a different Norma?
Good question.
I never thought she was broke, but nah, she hasn't changed. She just pregnant now. That's the only
Oh,
difference.
hey, prime
Which
example.
thank you. Which proves all our points here. We all said the same thing. Money doesn't necessarily change the person. It does amplify who the person is and makes whatever you have going on in your life just a little bit more that.
and
If
when
you
I
was a
get
bitch
ri-
ass, go ahead.
And I was gonna say, when I get rich, the only thing I'm gonna change is just have more bait and more fucking Nike SBs.
The exclusive shit. See what I'm
Really?
saying? Like the shits that niggas been wanting to get the whole time they was broken. They was like, fuck it, I got a little money now. I'm about to get this shit. I feel that.
I don't want like a mansion and none of that shit. I want maybe a nice condo, but
I feel that shit.
I don't need no big ass crib.
I feel that. I feel that.
Something that's you.
Yeah,
I feel
something
it.
worse. Something that's me.
I feel that. When I'm rich, I'm just gonna travel a lot. Like I'm gonna go a whole bunch of places.
Have you been out of the country before?
Never been out of the country. Let me tell you something. Why you ask me that question? It's a lot of places in the United States that I've never been. The farthest I've ever made it in the United States is Texas and Louisiana and Florida.
Oh damn.
Man, we gotta get you to the East Coast.
yeah,
man.
we got to get you to New
We
York
gotta get you to
ASAP.
the East Coast, man.
What about you though? You ever been out the country?
Yeah, I've been to Mexico, bro. Cancun.
Shout out
All
to
inclusive.
Mexico.
I'm a
Yeah.
local ass bitch.
I never been to Mexico. I want to go.
Hey, it's dope.
I've
I
been.
want to go to Mexico bad too. I want to go to Mexico City. I want to go see the little blue house where Frida Kahlo did all her paintings at, and they have that whole thing.
Word.
I want to go there. There's so, like I said, when I get money, y'all ain't gonna see me.
Niggas ain't gonna be in the city of Houston.
Peace out. I'll come back to Houston to shoot on Wednesday.
Do you
to
have a
shoot the
passport?
podcast, and then I'm back.
You have a passport?
I'm a felon. I need one of those as well.
Ta-ta.
They don't give passports to felons as easy as they give it to regular
Oh
people.
damn! I forgot. Riri, my bad. I just got my passport last year.
I wish I would have known before I was a felon that
Before you
could
did
just
crime?
Go get you a Hey,
Listen to all you
PSA.
niggas out there.
go get your ID, your license, your passport, your all of the things, and then go be a menace to society.
I dated a felon before.
How was it?
She was cool.
Fire.
She was cool.
I'm here to it's fire. It's fire.
She was
over
cool.
Fire.
here on that felony side. That fire
That boy was
felony.
living on the wild side.
I done been through a wild
Yes,
life, but I ain't even gonna front to y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we've all been through a wild life and have a whole bunch of stories, like a
Yes.
whole bunch of shit to say, which is why we vibe so well with each other. I said that shit the other day, like, gee, I literally need a camera.
Talk about wild life. You know who I'm hanging out with tomorrow? Ooh. See me at the crossroads, you won't be lonely. See me, and I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all.
You can't play the funeral. You can't sing the funeral song talking about the crossroads. You just
It may be a death or it may not be.
yeah, he is tripping.
You don't know what's gonna happen
See
tomorrow with
me
that
at
young
the
lady.
crossroads, you won't
We
be
don't know what's
lonely.
gonna happen tomorrow with that young lady.
At the crossroads, you won't be lonely. For those of y'all that don't know, crossroads is the new word for X.
Yep.
They came up with that
You
shit.
just giving it up, huh? Today,
They came up
We
with
done
that.
said this shit already.
They gotta keep up.
We said this shit.
Trill and 5-2 came up with the crossroads
No,
word.
Trill came up with it, and I agree. That's a fire ass name.
It's because you at the crossroads. Anytime you dated somebody, or not dated somebody, or was with somebody, you know, and y'all kind of still messing around, you at crossroads right now because y'all don't know if y'all dating or not.
Nah, this ain't no dating. I don't want.
It makes sense, but at
is
the
not
end of
no
the day, it can either go left or it can go right.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I just
Left
like,
or right, bitch.
I like
Which way
company.
you want it to go?
I like company and friendship right now. I don't care about intimacy at all.
I feel it.
I appreciate company because what was that song called? Hustle Over Love. My man,
Hustle Over Love.
shout out, bring it back to
Shout
my
out
man
to Drip Diamante.
Drip Diamante. I think if I know me, I know myself, and that's a lot of I think that's important for people nowadays. If you don't know yourself, you could get caught up in a lot of shit.
Okay.
But I know myself, and if I was to try to start dating again, I'm gonna fuck up everything I got going for right now because I love hard, and I'm gonna fuck around and put them before
And then I
what I'm
might
doing.
be in jail because if you play with them,
Hey, and we don't want nobody going to
Don't
jail.
do that.
Riri trying to go out the country, y'all. So
I already got one felony. Please don't make it a second
come
one.
on now.
Yeah.
Crossroads. I'm gonna update
Fingers
y'all.
crossed. Fingers crossed at the crossroad. Me and Doe standing at the crossroad with our fingers crossed.
Y'all niggas like go right, please. I'm like.
Reconsider.
What are we hoping at the
Fuck it.
crossroads?
You know we got your Becker Clara.
You said what?
What are we hoping at the crossroads supposed to happen?
No, now he's trying to make you say your business. Now he's
Hey,
trying to make you
nah,
say your
hey.
business.
No, I'm
He
asking.
said he doesn't want any intimacy.
What usually happens at
No
crossroads?
intimacy, no intimacy.
Oh, I'm watch me get out of this.
Okay.
What usually happens
Get
at
out of
crossroads is there a fucking demon that comes up and asks you if you want to sell your soul.
Don't.
And I don't have any fucking soul to sell. I am just trying to live my life.
That boy driving off on that ass.
Oh, yeah. So at the crossroads, you go.
See me at the
Are you gonna go back or forward?
I'm never going backward. I don't want to ever.
That's what we want to know.
I like friendship. I like people that I'm already comfortable with and I know them. And we have a good
He
time
gonna
when we
go
hang
back.
out.
I got it. I'm
Sound like
gonna
he
say
gonna go
my
back.
man's. You
Sound like he gonna
you
go
like
back.
her company. You like her company. That's all it is. You like the experience, the company that she brings.
I thought I said that at the beginning.
Yeah. But we not understanding why, because they like why you just don't leave and just leave it where it's at.
Hey.
But you're not
Cross
putting it
the
on
road.
floor.
Let's
At the
talk about that.
crossroads.
Let's talk about that. Why is it like a thing in society when something ends, especially when it's a relationship, that we gotta just cut that shit off? Like
I don't wanna see that
like they didn't
motherfucker
mean
happy,
anything
nigga.
to you one time. We ain't gotta get back to that place, but what if I enjoy your company?
That is true.
What if we have
that's the
fun
point. He
and
made a point.
I don't wanna this is what
So I
hold
guess
on.
exes can be friends. Are you trying to prove the point that exes can be friends?
Can you sit there and have her tell you about her getting her Goonies beat down and stuff like that? She getting the Goonies beat down.
It honestly, I don't care. I done went and sat with maybe another one, and she done told me about dates she's been on. She respects me enough to not bring that shit up, though. It depends on where you at with them on a respect level. If they start saying some shit like that to you, they don't really fuck with you or respect you. So we wouldn't have even
Well,
gotten
that's
back to
not
this
true.
point.
But
That's
hold
not
on, if
true.
we-
It's
if
all
we-
about
if we
your
friends,
relationship.
I don't give a fuck no more.
It's all about how y'all go about it. Because I mean, if you tell me about your Doonies being beat down, then I mean, obviously, I ain't in that same space as we was before.
But that's the thing. We not in that space.
Exactly. That's what it's okay for some niggas, but you know, everybody ain't on that level.
I think
I think what we're trying to really find out at the end of the day is, what are your intentions? Are your intentions to get back with her, or are your intentions to just only stay friends with her and be in contact with her for the rest of your life?
Or is your intentions to beat the Doonies?
That's what I said. Get back with her. Are you gonna get back with her?
No, that's not necessarily.
Because let me tell you something.
That's so different.
I thought I made this clear.
See, that's the thing about niggas.
No,
y'all think that just because y'all, as soon as he put his dick back in that lady, she gonna swear to God they back together.
I thought I made this shit clear.
No, you gotta have the conversation first.
The Doonies.
I'm not even attempting to have the
that after he
convo.
break up with a young lady, he can go back and have sex with her, and she's not gonna actually naturally think that they're back where they started at.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that's what he doing. We just assuming that.
I thought I was clear. I said I am not looking for intimacy.
So you just want to be friends with
I
her and never
appreciate
have sex with her again.
friendship and company.
So he's not going back. The moral of the story is he's reconnected with his ex, and he just wants to see what she got going on with her life. He just want to be cool with her because he enjoyed her company.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Look, this is not even the first one. This is the second one. I only have 2 since I moved here.
Just stop.
Yeah. Hey.
What's the problem?
No. It's no problem. It's no need to just clarify.
right.
I'm with you. Hey, I'm with you, Kel.
Hey, we
Kel.
on the topic a little too long. Time to transition.
Yeah, that's hey.
It's time to
You know what I'm
transition.
saying?
You might have to cut that out.
Speaking
That's what I'm
of,
saying.
nah. You want to tell us about this so bad?
I don't
Definitely
care. Honestly,
keeping this in.
it's my real life, so it's not like I'm lying about shit.
We're gonna keep it
No,
in.
living your truth. I love that.
Pour a little bit in here.
I got you.
Look, you got Riri over there.
Riri got me sweating under these hot ass fucking production lights.
I got you sweating, nigga. You wanted to indulge this information.
You
And nobody
put yourself
asked you about
under
your crossroads.
Spotlight.
Because I didn't think it was that big of a deal until y'all made it one.
No, because we're trying to see where you're going at with this. Where was it going? We're gonna sugar. Anyway, Meg Thee Stallion, shout out to you, bitch. You're getting fine out here. I see you losing that weight. You're slimming up. You're trimming up. Ass is assing. Face is facing. Hair is hairing. Movies are movies.
Meg looking good out this motherfucker.
She is. Let's not take anything away from how you looking, bitch. You're glowing and you're blowing.
glorious.
Blowing necessarily. I don't know what's going on in Dix the musical, but I know that you got a new musical coming out.
Oh yeah, with the Broadway great Nathan Lane.
Is Dixon really the name?
That is
Yes,
the
it definitely
name
is.
of it. It's called Dix the
The
musical.
premise is it's supposed to be like Parent Trap, but the husband is gay.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. And
Most
there
like
you
back
have
in the
that.
80s.
Who does Meg play?
Meg is like somebody's CEO or something like that.
Possibly.
She's a CEO or something like that. Mind you, she dropped it on her page. So the only reason why we know that she's in the musical is because she dropped it on her page. Do you think that I knew that there was a musical coming out called Dix?
Hey, now, real quick though,
The only reason why I know about it is because Meg said something about it, and then boom, here we are. So shout out to Dix. Mind you, that's exactly why I feel like Meg is in the musical, to get people like me who would have never went and seen a musical or tried to watch it or any of the things like that. I'm interested in it. I want to know about it. And then, come on, man.
Meg got a song on.
Thee Stallion in a musical. Like, I don't know anybody else from Houston that transitioned to be a rapper, from strip club to rapper to musicals to like
Meg was in the strip club?
Okay, yeah, she was.
Shout out to Meg. Meg got a song on this show that I've been watching called Gen V. It's a spinoff of The Boys. It comes on Amazon Prime. I think the song is called Anxiety. That shit fire.
It's actually
She
it's
got
a
me.
song.
She got me with that shit. I was like, oh shit, go ahead, man.
Shout out to Anxiety. Shout out to her bringing awareness to mental illness and to all of that good stuff. Because I think I said that. Which episode did I say that on? I don't know. I said that on one episode that she did the commercial about mental illness, and she actually has a clothing line dedicated to anxiety.
Does she
and
suffer from
illness.
mental, like some
Yes,
publicly?
that's why she literally is standing up for it and speaking up for it, because she has it.
Publicly she has before? I'm asking as a
Do you follow Meg on Instagram?
No.
Okay, so that's why we're having this conversation.
Yeah,
now, because
I'm
he doesn't
asking
know.
I'm inquiring. I don't know.
She does.
I'm trying
She
to get
does.
information.
She has actually come out and said that she suffers with mental illness, and that's why she wants to know. Like, it's literally called "Baddies Have Bad Days" as well. Even baddies have bad days.
That's the song. Yeah, that's the anxiety song. I think that's the same. That's what
So
the
there
lyrics
you
were
go.
going
It's
on.
full
Okay,
circle
look,
for
full
you.
circle. There we go. Shout out to Meg.
So, all baddies have bad days. Anxiety is a real thing. And shout out to Meg for overcoming and sitting up there bringing awareness to the situation. And, bitch, shout out to the musical. I'm going to go see. I don't know how to watch it.
You going to go check out Dicks?
Yeah, I'm going to. Why not? I'll be there to check out the Dicks.
Oh, you going to check out Dicks?
Going to check out the Dicks.
I don't know about checking out. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I like movies and I like musicals, but I don't know about checking out.
I love a musical.
Yeah.
Favorite musical? Go.
Cats, nigga.
Favorite musical?
Nah. I'm lying. Lion King. King.
Favorite musical?
Damn, you said Lion King. I like Grease.
He stole your answer.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You niggas picked
He stole my answer. Okay. Grease is my shit. I love musical movies.
We got to bring you to New York.
What is the old one? What is the old one?
West Side Story.
West Side Story. Fucks with that shit.
We got to bring you to New York. We could go to Broadway.
Wizard of Oz.
I'm sure it's expensive though.
The Wiz.
The Wiz.
I was gonna say the Wiz, not no Wizard of Oz, nigga. The Wiz. Shout out to Michael Jackson.
Motherfuckers are not a lot of musicals have been made that we can say, oh, Michael Jackson was in that shit, or Diana Ross was in that shit. So imagine
they did
like
that
20 years from now, niggas can say, oh, Meg Thee Stallion was in Dicks.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna say that.
I don't know. Hey.
Shout out to BET though. The Wiz used to come on BET all the time. Look how it come around. We should
have that for movie night one night as well.
Hell, I ain't watching no music. Oh, the Wiz maybe.
The Wiz.
Not music.
Not
Gonna make
Dicks,
it.
Nigga.
The Wiz.
The
Yeah.
Wiz.
No.
Y'all niggas, they gonna get on my ass the whole time we're watching Dicks. The whole time we're on Discord watching Dicks, they gonna be, oh, Riri got us watching this gay ass shit.
I feel like she'll drag us.
Pause.
She's gonna drag us to see that. She's gonna try to drag us to see that shit, bro.
These niggas is going to see Dicks, Meg. Shout out to you.
I'm gonna tell you now,
Shout
Riri, I don't want to see Dicks at all.
They don't want to, but they will.
They musical movies though, so you can play it. It's a movie. Still.
Oh, it's a movie.
It's a musical movie. Yeah, it's not a real.
It's
musical.
a difference from a musical and a movie that is a musical.
No, The
Wiz
is a musical, but they made it. They filmed it, nigga. They just filmed it and released it to everybody.
Movies still have dialogue.
He think about Broadway.
No, movies still have dialogue. Like Broadway musicals have straight just.
Nah, they
have some dialogue on Broadway.
They got
nigga.
both.
Put me on then.
They got.
I'm not cultured enough.
Cats was a musical and it was a movie, wasn't it?
It
was on both. It was on Broadway and it was a movie, but wasn't it on Broadway first and then they made a movie?
Yes.
Right.
So I think this is different. I think maybe Dicks will be.
Stop saying the name.
Enough. Pause.
Say the D or something.
Still pause.
Shout out to the D. My nigga 42 Doug just got released.
Yeah.
Shout out to 42 Doug.
Finally free. We get some new music.
That's a damn shame. I don't even know if I like saying free niggas that did crime.
We'll take it.
Well, I go
hey, what y'all think about real quick about Beyonce and Taylor Swift being in theaters? They shows.
What?
Beyonce and Taylor Swift, they got the deal that they showed. They went on tour. It's gonna be in the movie theaters at AMC. So you can go watch the Beyonce tour at AMC.
I bet all you motherfuckers that pay for that ticket is mad.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it in the movies, bitch.
I heard I heard all the people that pay going to see that shit again.
Yeah, and they're gonna be in their shiny shit again. The shiny stuff come back out.
Do you fuck with Taylor Swift?
I won't be there dressed in aluminum foil. You bitches got me fucked up now. I won't be there dressed in
Disco
that shit.
balls.
Not at all.
I ain't gonna front.
I'm gonna go see it in regular clothes.
I might throw in some shiny shit. Shiny suit theory out this
motherfucker. Be in the dark.
And that shit gonna be glimmering, nigga.
These niggas on the front time, dog. Can you take this motherfucking jacket off, dog? Please.
Alien superstar.
We got some fire ass pants at my job that I might cop for that shit because they live. And I said that when I brought them out, I was like, damn, these is rihanna. They would have been really dope for the Renaissance.
That
Renaissance.
The concert.
Renaissance.
The Beyonce concert
tour.
Beyonce.
Let's keep moving. Yes.
Yeah.
They told me not to say this next subject.
Yeah, no, don't say it.
No.
Skip that motherfucker.
Yeah, skip that.
Rebirth.
Okay, so are you struggling with content?
Back in the 80s.
Are you what?
Are you struggling with content?
Content creators out there?
Is your Instagram page blah 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 blah?
Is that shit? Is it ass?
Are you a creator? Are you an influencer? Are you anybody that needs to zhuzh up your Instagram page?
Everybody needs a little zhuzhup up on the Instagram page.
We got 5'2", but still bigger than you bitch ass niggas that makes the fire ass clips here at motherfucking Rebirth the Podcast. Y'all be thinking I'm gatekeeping. I'm not gatekeeping. Stop fucking DMing me about these clips.
Stop
This nigga makes
lowballing.
them.
Don't lowball.
He makes them.
I don't
But
wanna-
guess what? We pay for him. So pay the nigga, and he's gonna fucking make your clips.
Don't lowball, please.
So when you hit him up and he tells you a price, pay that.
If you like something, you should pay the price for it. Like right here, I like a lot of these shoes right here.
I'm not gonna ask them for a discount.
I would never come and ask Ashley, "Hey, can I get that shit for the low?" No, like the price is the price, and you gotta respect it.
Anyway, to content creators, to all of the people that's trying to judge up their Instagram page, who want to have these clips, who want to have these things that you see on Instagram page, on my Instagram page, and they keep DMing me about it. Please hit 52 to get her high on Instagram.
2 spelled like the number TWO.
Yep.
Give them all the shit.
Together high or together high, however you pronounce it. You know, people be having different ways to pronounce certain
I
shit.
always thought it was to get her high.
It is, but it could go as together high.
It could. Damn, I never thought about together high. I always thought about to get her high. That's crazy.
It's both.
Glass half full.
Come on now, let's have her how you look at it.
We said this last episode. I'm going to say it again. My thoughts, my prayers, my concern, my research, my search engine,
Knowledge.
my everything is on Israel and Palestine. I'm here for y'all, for all of the people involved, for all of the people dying, for all of the kids, for all of the things. I really just I get to feeling like we're living in our last days for real. Like everything that they put in the Bible is kind of coming
Not
true.
the Judgment Day end of the pod, Riri.
It's like World War III or
Rebirth
some
the
shit. G. This shit's
Podcast.
crazy.
Like crack in the 80s.
Shout out to y'all. Prayers, thoughts, hopes, concerns with everybody that's going through whatever they're going through out there. I don't know.
Tell them one last time how they can buy tickets to the show next week.
Tickets to October the 25th show, Spooky Hours, will be in the Eventbrite and Rebirth the Podcast link in the bio.
Hey.
It's in my link in the bio at What You Wearing Riri.
Or if you got the Eventbrite app for whatever reason because you went to
Just
some other shit,
search Spooky Hours.
you can search Spooky Hours. You can search
You can
Rebirth
search
the Podcast.
Rebirth the Podcast. Or you can sneak Houston. Speaking of Sneak Houston, shout out to Sneak Houston for having us here at for episode 15.
1-5.
The Vince Carter episode. Cause we dunking on you niggas. Hey!
Shout outs.
Shout out to Crack in the 80s podcast, Crack Radio. I promise y'all I am bringing it back. It just takes a lot of work to make this shit on my own. Like I make it on my own, y'all. So just bear with me. I am bringing it back. We got Crack in the 80s merch coming out. Rebirth the Podcast merch is out now. Go ahead and DM the page for that. You know what I mean? We got all of it available for you. Doe, what you got?
We got Tribe Waves trucker hats on the way, as you can see.
Hey,
We on the way. Tribe Waves, the brand.
let's get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Again, we here at Sneak Houston. They got all the exclusive merch. They got all the exclusive shoes. Shout out to Spooky Hours next week, October the 25th. Make sure that y'all get at that Eventbrite and get y'all tickets. They only $15. It's not a lot of money that y'all got to spend. We going to have food. We going to have drinks. We going to have vibes. We going to have a live motherfucking show. Get your ass up here. Be on the fucking podcast.
That 20 you was gonna spend on some bud or a bottle, spend it on a ticket, and you could come here and get both
Honestly,
and have a good time. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
come fuck with us.
And you might end up on the pod, and
Come
you know what I
fuck with
mean.
your favorite
Everybody want
cousins.
clout nowadays. This is we all y'all favorite cousins,
You know what I'm saying?
and everybody like clout nowadays. So
What I said about this platform, about it being open for everybody, is what I meant. It's
especially
open
if you're from
to
Houston.
everybody. Especially if you're from Houston, and even if you're not, if you're in Houston, Texas, because we're here.
And if you're from New York too, don't worry, I'm gonna get y'all
If you're in Houston, Texas,
Texas.
period.
Word. If
we
you
got
just
you.
visiting in the city, pull up.
Y'all can pay for our New York tickets.
Facts.
You gotta go out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go to New York.
We gotta go stay
I'm
at Two Mama House.
So ready to go to New
My
York.
mama live out here now. nigga.
Thank you.
Damn, you just gonna destroy
I got
the
a few
whole.
people that
I
stay
know
in New
that,
York,
man.
Hey,
I got a few people that
I'll
stay in New
probably be
York.
in
We
Jersey.
don't have to pay for no hotel. We good.
I'll be in
We
Jersey.
just got to get there. So yeah,
I'm copping
shout
the
out to
telly.
Rebirth the Podcast, October the 25th, Spooky Hours. Shout out to Rebirth the Podcast in Dallas coming fucking soon. Shout out to Rebirth the Podcast in New York fucking coming soon. And that's the thing about being blessed, y'all.
Opportunities are being presented.
That's the
and
thing about being blessed.
we are taking them.
The thing about being blessed is that shit don't look the same to everybody, but to us, to what it looks like to us, it's a blessing, and we are grateful to God for that. Thank you to everybody who supports the podcast.
Real talk.
Thank you for every view. Thank you for every like. Thank you for every comment. Thank you for every repost. No cap, you are why we do this.
And thank you for all the hate too. We love that.
We love it all.
Especially the haters. You get the most love from us.
We love to smoke as well.
We
If you
love
really
y'all.
wanna
Y'all
hate,
get the most love from us.
Go to the Patreon and hate some more.
I mean,
And you can sign up for the Patreon for free. Actually, you can follow us for free.
you don't have
And
to
communicate
pay
through the
any money
Patreon.
to sign up for
Did
the
y'all know
Patreon.
that?
You do have to pay for exclusive content, but shit, you don't have to pay for anything on Patreon. Just follow us on all social media platforms. We would really appreciate that from y'all. We love y'all. This is episode 15. Big Mama. Shout out to all the grannies in the world.
Shout out to
I'm somebody
mamas.
grandma too.
Mamas.
You heard me? Shout out to Kaylani. I love you, KK.
Shout out to KK.
Shout out to from Rebirth the Podcast. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Keep supporting.
Rebirth the Podcast.
On having motion like crack in the 80s.
Rebirth the Podcast.